What up, everybody? Happy Tuesday? It's a Tuesday already? Wow. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to the show. I just realized that Doc Talk was not posting your guys' chat because it's looking at the chat from the it's looking at the chat from the Fishy Hour channel. That's why it's not showing your chat. But I can still see your chat. Your chat's still in here. Welcome, everybody. Still a little background music. Yeah, that works. All right. So it's Tuesday. We're here on the classic, on my classic channel, I guess, my original channel. One of my first channels ever built here on YouTube. Welcome. If you don't know about the show that we're doing here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday and Wednesday we are on the official Fishy Hour with Roman channel. So do go check that out. I just realized I don't even have any Nightbot commands for this channel. So I was in the middle of building some. Let's see. FH. See if this works. Let's see if this Nightbot. Maybe this Nightbot will get all aggro like we. Because I haven't trained this Nightbot for this channel yet. So let's see. Is that gonna work? We'll see if a Nightbot gets in here. Interesting. Alright, let's do some shoutouts. Sounds a little too creepy. Saltwater Slayer in the house. What up? Welcome to the show. Eric, welcome to the show. SoCal Steve, what up? TV Mel Art in the house. SoCal Steve. Oh, so that's SoCal Steve already. I got him. Dario, what up? Oh, Dario, man, waiting. Oh, we're anxiously waiting to hear the news, dude. Muto in the house. What up, everybody? Salty says, "Bit. Where are my Tuesdays? Where are my Tuesday emotes?" Right? That's funny. That's right. We need emotes in here. Watching Fish Hour while doing homework. Ooh, nice, dude. Very nice. Hope it's not math, because math is confusing if you get distracted. Zach says, "Oh my God, where are these days going so fast?" Yeah, dude, that's what I mean, right? I feel like last night was just right. Maybe we went too long last night. Zach says, "Bit." Is it Wednesday? Nice. Is it Wednesday already? I see Salty's in here. I see Zach is in here. I see Joaquin. What up? Welcome to the show. Leonard in the house. Happy Wednesday. Oh, you guys are funny. I see Carl is here. What up, Carl? Welcome back. Carl Black in the house. Oh, here we go. Zach says, "I picked up a multimeter from Harbor Freight. I tested the battery and the cord that connects to the fish finder, and they read the same number. I plug in the fish finder and nothing." Okay. So Zach, if you take the multimeter and you set it to voltage, right? Set it to V, it's going to tell you what the voltage is across the whatever two contacts you touch. Okay? So you touch the two contacts, one to the positive, one to the negative of the battery, and it'll tell you how much voltage the battery's measuring, right? Once you have that, then you measure the voltage. If you want to go for the full thing, you measure the voltage across the end of the leads before you plug them into the fish finder, right? Or well, the fish finder has its own cord. So let's see. Before you plug it into the, oh no, it doesn't. It has leads. So the connector to your fish finder, the opposite side of where it connects to your fish finder, there should be two leads, and those leads are going to connect to like a fuse, and then after that, it's going to connect to your battery. Okay, so you need to check the you need to check that the cable coming out of your battery, the post coming out of your battery, have that same voltage across the whole way, right? So how can we check that? I'm trying to think. Because basically we want to make sure that cable is still good, as that connector is still good, right? So depending on what, that's a because one of the ends of that segment of that cable is going to be inside the connector that goes to the back of your fish finder, right? So if you wanted to test out that cable, you have to figure out what pin is the power pin, and then check that cable for voltage. Basically, you would take the connector out of your fish finder, make sure everything else is connected to the battery, and then you would put one end, the black lead, to the negative post on the battery, and then you would put the you take the red lead on your multimeter, and you stick it into each one of the, or touch it to each one of the pins on the fish finder module, on the fish finder connector. Touch it to each of the pins, so you can figure out which pin is a power pin, and then you'll see if it's got power to that pin, right? And then once you check that, then you would check the other side. You take your red lead, and you touch it to the, you connect it to the, you take your black lead, you leave it on the negative post on the battery, and then I get to check the other side of that cable, because there's two cables that go in and out of the battery, right, to that connector. So now you're gonna check your negative side. So you take that black lead and you leave it on the black post of on the negative post of the battery, and then you take that red multimeter, like a little wand thing, little stick, and you connect and you touch that to other pins on that connector to find the negative pin, and then you'll find the negative pin, and you'll see the in that case you won't see any voltage because you're already connected to a negative pin. There's no positive going to it. On that case, you switch your multimeter to continuity checking, right? You switch it to instead of checking for voltage, you check for continuity. Yeah, because that'll tell you if the cable in that the cable from the connector to the battery is actually is not cracked, or is working. That'll tell you if that's working. And then once you verify, basically, oh, you know what you could also do, once you check those two cables individually, if you want to skip that step and check them both at the same time first, it's gonna require more dexterity. But basically, you plug in your battery to your, you're gonna plug it into your fish finder, and you unscrew the connector from your fish finder. You have the connector from your fish finder. You have to hold the two leads with with three fingers. It's gonna be kind of challenging to do it, but I'll kind of try to show you how to do it. You're gonna have to hold it like this, right? So you can have two leads. You can have the black lead and the red lead. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold the connector, and you're gonna have to touch two of the, and you have your voltmeter set to voltage. You have your multimeter set to voltage, and you're gonna touch the two leads, the positive and the negative, and you should see the same voltage you're seeing at the battery. You should see that 12 volts. Okay. If you don't see 12 volts there, then there's something wrong with the cable. But I don't think your cable would have gone wrong inside the cable in such a short time. If anything, it's probably the connectors. Did you already clean the connectors? I'm sorry, that's such a long explanation, dude. I hope it's not confusing you. We'll keep it going. Oh, you haven't even done pop top yet. Okay, let's do pop top real quick, and then we'll continue with the shout outs and all that good stuff. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard, 1 being the worst, rate this pop top. There we go. I never even did the announcement of what the show is about. So welcome everybody. This show is about fishing, of course, and we go over mostly San Diego fishing here, bay fishing, Mission Bay, San Diego Bay, saltwater fishing, but we do a little bit of freshwater too. It's a place where you can learn to fish and be involved in a community of positive anglers where you're not going to get beat up for asking beginner questions, and you might even learn a bunch. So welcome to the show. Okay, so cheers everybody. I'm drinking the cream soda version of stevia today. Oh yeah. Let me know what you're drinking in the chat. Ooh, Captain Dan. Nice, dude. I want to try that. Captain Dan working on that gluten-free pizza. Man, dedication. Zach's like, okay. Sorry, Zach. I know it's a lot of explanation. Spotty Girl. Spotty Girl, what up? Spotty Girl, welcome to the show. Bit. Nice. Carl says, you have the same voltage reading at the plug and the battery. That's there. See, look at Carl just asked a question that I was trying to explain for the past 20 minutes. Sounds like yeah. If you're getting voltage at the pins at the connector, then you're getting voltage to the device. You're getting voltage to the unit, and if it's not turning on, then there might be something wrong with the unit. Also, Zach, this is gonna be crazy. Call me crazy. What kind of unit is it? If it's a Lowrance, it's possible that it might be set to dim, like it might be on its dimmest setting, and in the daytime you won't be able to see it. So, you're gonna have once you so turn it on. It should beep though. Turn it on if you think it's on. See if there's any kind of indicator lights, like the power's on, like the power's getting to it. And then tap the power button a couple times. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Because what that'll do is it'll cycle through the different brightnesses for you, right? Sometimes people think it's not working, but it's actually really super dim and you can't see it. So yeah, and you can't see it and you can't change the settings. You can't change the dim settings. So tap the power button a couple times and see if it changes the dim. It'll go bright, medium, or bright, dim, dimmer, and dimmest, or something like that, depending on your fish finder. So a lot of times it could be that too. It could be working, but it's just not. It's just dimmed. Okay, so try that. I know that seems like a long shot, but try it anyway. All right. Hopefully you. Fresh butter? What? That's awesome. Very cool. I'm pumped for Saturday. What's going on Saturday, Aiden? Wait, Aiden, are you fishing? Are you fishing in Ohio for freshwater, and you're gonna kind of fish with us at the same time? That's kind of cool. Coach Worf in the house. What up? I said hello to Muta, right? What up, Muta? Welcome to the show. Worf TV in the house. What up, Coach? Okay. Did I miss? Oh no. Got it. Cool. I see a sound in the city. What up, Anthony? Welcome to the show. What up, Ralph? Ooh, 10 plus. Dang, nice. What up, Dave? Welcome to the show. What's up, MFC? Bit. I'm taking my computer down to the garage. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. You're gonna do a live? I'll let you know how it goes. Zach, let 6 on Discord. Live video after show. Interesting. German strike. Okay. Cool. My first we just. Oh yeah, dude. Very cool. Sweet. All right. We're good. We're caught up with all the chats. Very good. If you have any questions, throw it in the chat. If you have any comments you want to make, throw it in the chat, and we'll discuss as appropriate. Okay. Got my notes over here. Let's see if Nightbot is working now. Come on, Nightbot. Get it together. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't think Nightbot is Oh, no, that's Dave. What up, Dave? I'm fishing trout at Lake Hammett, maybe? Hammett? Oh, nice, dude, from shore. Buzz baits for you, Ohio boy. Very interesting. Cool. All right, so let's see what I have for you guys. We got the live stream. We got the live stream shared. Okay, we did pop top. We welcome new viewers, basically. Yep. All right, cool. All right, so yesterday, we talked about going to Otay Lake this Saturday, and it's on. And I told you guys I would show you guys exactly how to get there, and where we're gonna queue up, where we're gonna park, and all that good stuff. So when you show up, you're not confused, and you know what to expect. Okay. So let's walk through that right now. Let's walk through Saturday's parking situation and getting ready to fish. Okay. Like the launch and all that good stuff. So when you show up, you kind of know what to expect, and you can get a good parking spot. There we go. I don't think I don't think there's another kayak group going this weekend to Otay, but you never know. I have a site prepared to show you guys. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first off, you know what? Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. Here we go. Switch my screen. All right. So if you're starting from scratch and you're trying to figure out how to find this lake that we're going to fish at, it's referred to as Lower Otay Lake. Okay. So Lower Otay Lake, type that into the browser. Boom, it shows up. And you want to, instead of going to any of these, you want to go to this one here. Just click on this thing. It's going to take you to Google Maps. And now you're in the map that's telling you about Otay Lakes. Okay. But I think its default is going to go to across the lake. This is where you don't want to be. Okay, this is not where we're going. We can eventually paddle out there and check that place out. It's a pretty good little arm, but we're not going out there. We're going down here. So let me show you where it's at. So you have this. Now we're all in the same spot. And here's how you find it. You find this this little section, and you look right to the left of it. It's right here. So let's let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. So just a satellite view. There we go. This is where we want to go. I'll switch it back to map view. Yeah. So probably the fishing Otay Lake City. There we go. This is probably a better search term. Let's try it. Because if you just say Lower Otay Lakes, it's going to take you across the water. Yeah. Okay. So that's what you're going to search for. I'm going to put it in the chat. You're going to search for this. Fishing Otay Lake, City of San Diego Reservoir. Okay. Fishing Otay Lake, City of San Diego Reservoir. That's going to take you to the right spot where you need to go. Okay. Otherwise, if you just put Lower Otay Lakes, it's going to take you way over here across the way. Okay. That's like a long drive. It looks small on the map, but it's a long ways to go all the way around and be like, oh, I'm in the wrong spot and I have to come back. By then we'll already be done catching all the bass. All right. So then once we find this on your map, there's still some stuff we have to take care of. So there's the one gotcha that Zach mentioned yesterday. I think the 125 is a paid road. Is that one that's paid? It's a toll road, right? One of these is a toll road. So most of us will be coming from San Diego over here, right? From this side. So your GPS, if it's not set to exclude toll roads, it might put you on the 125, and that's a paid toll road, I think. Okay. So it does save a little bit of time to go through through this toll road, but I usually go down what's it called? One of these roads. I think I go down to the 805 and I just cut across on the Olympic Parkway. So I got here and then I go down the road this way. Okay. So you're saving yourself by paying on the toll road. You're saving yourself this little chunk right here, right? You'll have to go through traffic lights and stuff. So it's a little bit It doesn't. You know what? It doesn't save you that much time. It's just a shorter distance than having to go all the way down to 805, come down, and go across like the city parkway, Olympic Parkway. So anyway, your GPS is gonna want to put you on the 125. Okay, it's faster, but it's gonna cost you more to use that 125. Okay, so that's another point. Oh, here we go. 125 south of the 54. Yeah, 125 is the toll road south SR 54 Telegraph Canyon. Okay, there you go. Cool. All right, so we have it. Okay, we're good. We're on the same page. Yeah, we're on the same page. All right, good. Now, what happens when we get there? Let's go to so whichever way you get there, you're gonna end up on Olympic Parkway. You're gonna go all the way until you get to, what is this? Yeah, Woost. West. Anyway, this road. You're gonna go down this road. You're gonna be able to see the lake on your left side. If you're coming down this, you'll be able to see the lake on the left side. You'll see all the little cut-ins. It's very nice, the little bays. You go all the way through here, and there's like an Olympic training center up here. You're gonna skip that. You're gonna keep going straight. And you're gonna see some more cut-ins. You're gonna see some tulips right there, some water. You're gonna get excited. There might even be some boats on the water. Oh, there won't be boats on the water yet because it'll be dark. So here it'll be kind of like really early in the morning, all the way down the road, and then you're gonna get to the entrance to the parking lot. I'm gonna switch to satellite view. Boom. Okay. So the gate to enter this section is right here. And the gate's going to be closed because it's too early, right? The people that open the gate are not up yet. So what happens is it's going to be dark early in the morning. So don't speed down this road, guys. Don't speed down this road because there could be a line of cars backed up on the road and you won't see them until it's too late. Okay. So take your time. Get there. It'll be fun. You're gonna basically hurry up and wait if you're rushing, right? You're basically going to hurry up and wait in line. You're gonna have a line of kayaks and boats right here. Trucks with trailers and boats on trailers and kayakers all up this road. They'll be on the right side, right? Waiting for the gate to open. They'll be on the right side, all lined up, and there's not really any shoulder. There's hardly any shoulder, so they'll be a little bit moved over to the right. A little bit off the shoulder, but some of these sections don't have a really big shoulder, like right here. See that? So they're basically stopped on the road. And depending on how busy it's going to be that day, if there's like a boat tournament, then there's going to be a huge line of boats lined up. Because this is where they launch. And I think the boat parking is back there. I think the boat parking is back here, actually. Back here. Okay. So anyway, that's going to be where we wait until they open the gate. Yeah, like that's the gate. Hey, there's a gate. Okay. Once they open the gate, you're gonna come in, and you're gonna make an immediate left. We're gonna go this way. Okay. We're gonna go to this parking lot. And most of these spots, I think, some of these are for boats, but most of them are for cars or whatever. If you have a vehicle that's off-road capable, if you have a truck, right, with high clearance, there's a little bump here you can clear. You can drive. So let's go back. Oops. I get rid of that. There you go. So you're going to make a left real quick. And then you're going to, depending on how high the water is, I haven't been to Otay Lake in a while. There's a little parking lot over here. Right? I'm not even sure if you can park down there. I think we can park down there. I'm not sure. We parked down there. Yeah, you can park down there. There's like a little parking lot right here. What you'll notice is I kind of messed up. It's kind of weird. Because sometimes, depending on the water level, this will be underwater. All this will be underwater. But if it's like this, then you can drive all the way off the parking lot, drive on the dirt, and go all the way to shore. You can launch like right here, launch over here, wherever you feel comfortable. Probably the best spots are here, right? All along between this little dock and This little thing here, because this has like a little curb. There's like a little curb. I mean, you can roll your kayak over that, but it's better just drive on the dirt right here, back up your car right up to the sand, to the water, and pull it off, and you can just launch right there, right? And then if you want to move your truck, you can move your truck. We'll take up all these. We'll take up spots right here. Okay, we'll line up all the cars right there. Okay, or you could, if you want to be extra safe, you can park over here if you want. But I think we're allowed to park here. I'm pretty sure we are. Okay. Okay. So that's when we get there. That's when we get there. Okay. But before you pull your kayak out of your car, I would recommend you park like right here temporarily, or like right here. Because what we gotta do is we gotta walk over to the Iron Warden. Okay. See this little path right here? You gotta walk over to this little. I can't remember if that's it. I think this is it right here. This guy. Oh, can we see? Oh, we can see. Okay, so this is where we came into this gate. We went this way. Right, we went this way. There's the bathroom right here. There's a little tackle shop right there. We go all the way over here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Okay. So that's so we're on the street over here. We went around. We came back this way, and then we can go this way. And oh, see, look at on this picture, the water is like the water is super. The water's high. So that spot I told you to park is underwater. So if this is the case, and you're super lazy, you still want to go still want to park on the beach, you go off the road right here, take your kayak out, and then come back and park it right here somewhere. One of these spots. These are trailer parking, I think. Yeah, some of these are trailer, but there's parking spots over here. All over here. On this side, they're all like, I think they're all just like regular parking spots, no trailer. Okay. Okay, so we were parked. Then we gotta walk this way to the right. Let's see if it shows it. Oh, maybe we can see it there. Nope. It's like behind this building right there. The little walkway takes you to it. See if I get a different angle from over here. Yeah, here we go. Oh, there it is. Maybe. Yeah, this little thing right here. It's like basically a little automated machine, and that's the one you would go to. And yeah, it's right there. This is one. You go here, and you basically pay your $10. There's gonna be a little menu, and it's gonna say, it's kind of like a parking meter, where you have to choose or like a pass when you're trying to get on the trolley, where you have to specify what you want first, and then you put in your money. So you choose. You're gonna choose two things. First thing is gonna be a day fishing pass, which should be around $8, and you're gonna also add one kayak use, which should be like $2. So it'll be $10 total. And I think it's like the third screen down. It's gonna have that option for you. It's gonna say kayak fishing, or fishing and kayak. I can't remember if it's two options, or if one option specifically says fishing use and kayak, or kayak use. You gotta get both, and it might just be one option. We'll figure out that morning. But basically, it's in the third screen. So you'll go through the options. You'll skip to the next screen. It'll say like fishing. It'll say like camping or whatever. And then you go like you skip to the next screen. You skip to the third screen. The third screen is usually the one where it has the fishing and the kayak use one. Okay. So you buy your ticket. You're good to go. You're gonna carry that. I think you have to hold that with you. I can't remember if you put it in your car. No, you keep that with you. You keep that with you because if the ranger stops you on the water, he's gonna want to see that. Okay. And that's about it. Then you come back here. You could drive you could drive all the way to shore, drop off your kayak, and then drive back and park over here. If the lot is open like this, we can park here. If the lot is not open like this, then we're gonna park right here. And I think these spots back here are like for cars without trailers on this side right here. Okay. And there's spots here too. Okay. So with that said, I know we kind of went over it. Kind of went overboard on going over that, but any questions? Any questions? Any pointers besides what I mentioned? Okay, Westo Road. Who's fishing La Jolla this with me Thursday? Nice. You're going to fish? You're going Thursday, dude? Nice, dude. Thursday, I'm getting my second vaccine, so I'm gonna be home. Kyle S in the house. What up, Kyle? Welcome to the show. $8 to fish, $2 to launch your kayak. Bring $10 cash. Check only. Yeah, it's gotta be cash, guys. So another good point, Salty. So bring cash. If you don't bring cash, if you forget cash, you're gonna have to pay extra to get it from the ATM at the tackle store there in the morning. Let me show you guys real quick. So this little place is like a little this little place like a little tackle shop. Like on this side, it's a tackle shop. On that side, it's like part of the ranger's house, I think, or whatever. And they sell licenses there. They sell some tackle, some line, some lures, some snacks, and then they also have an ATM in there. So I think if you don't have cash, you might be able to buy your pass here, but there might be a line of people that didn't have cash. So you can get money out of the ATM there, and it's gonna cost you money for using the ATM, or you can buy it from the people at the counter. But the best bet, the easiest way is just use the machine here. Put the money in, you get the ticket out, and you're done. Just like takes like 2 minutes. Okay. Very cool. Coming back. This song is making me dizzy. Okay, I got the same question as Salty. Oh, what's the Salty's question? Yes. How do you choose those funny looking? Oh, how do you catch those funny looking green bass? It's hard, guys. But hopefully the bite should be on. So the way that and you guys help me out if you're a more experienced green bass angler. I know Brian's gonna got some stuff ready for you tomorrow. It's gonna be a good show tomorrow, so make sure you do tune in. That's gonna be on the regular Fishy Hour channel. Trying to get a link that my Nightbot should have, but it doesn't. Okay, here's a channel if you don't know about it. I mean, most of you guys do. That's a link for tomorrow, for where tomorrow's show is going to be happening at 7 p.m. Here's what I would recommend. We get there early, and we use all of our top water stuff. You start off with all of the top water stuff early in the morning. You're gonna go parallel to. Let's look at the toolies. Let's look at the map. Let's see. Patty yellow kayak, nice. Okay, let's see. Where's Okay, let's see. Window share. All right. So now we're done with the parking and everything. Now we're gonna fish. I wish I had better resolution on the shore. There it is. Well, kind of. Yeah. See, this might be like it doesn't look like a lot of toolies are there. So this way is towards a dam right here. Is there a dam? That's not a dam. Is there a dam here? Oh, there it is. There's a dam. So this is probably going to be the deepest part of it. And there's like a barrier that you can't get across. So this is like the edge of where you can fish. If you're going like south. Okay? There's a little barrier right there. And sometimes you could post up right here and you can cast this way in here. Right? But just know that you're going to have to cast over some stuff. And when you get in the fish back here, you might get tangled up. You might lose all your stuff. Okay? We can cast over there, but we can't get across with our kayaks. Okay? Even though this arm right here looks so tasty. I don't know if you could. I don't think you get out and walk. You should be able to walk around over here, but I'm not sure if you can do. If you could park your kayak there or not. Okay. So then this is kind of like the deeper side. And again, guys, this is like it's not showing all the tules. It's kind of showing some tules, but these tules could be more extreme. And depending on the water level, see how in this picture the whole parking lot is open, right? And we can see that all this is like dry. It's out of the water. Well, if we zoom in like we did earlier with the little dude, drop this little dude right here. Oops. Okay, drop him right here. If we drop a little dude right there, and we look over here, the water is super high. So the reason I'm showing you that is, for example, we go back to this little point over here. This point could be underwater up to here. See that water line? So if the reservoir has a lot of water, and the tules end about right here, you'll have this back area that forms all along the bank of the lake, where it's underwater, and you have like the main lake here. You have the tules, and then you have a section of water back here that's like about a foot, 3 feet, whatever, right? Make sure you take your paddle. If you bring your Hobie, make sure you bring your paddle, because you might have to pull out your drive and push yourself out through these sections if that's the case this time, if the water's high. Okay, so the water's high. See how this barrier goes all the way up here? It goes all the way up here because sometimes there's water all the way up here, and they don't want people getting across. Okay, so when that happens, then you have a little bit of an advantage on the boat guys, because the boat guys would have to cast over the tules into that little area, and we can actually get back there and sight fish, because it's so shallow you'll be able to see the fish. Okay, but that'll happen all the way along, that'll happen all along this shore. It's like all this will be underwater. Oh, there it is. This is what I was looking for right here. There's times when I've been out there and all of this is underwater. The water's all the way up here. Okay, so if you're a boat, yeah, most of those boats can get pretty shallow, but all of this, the tules will be green, they'll be tall, and there'll be all this area, all this structure for the fish to hide, and the boats can't get back here. But some boats will be pretty brave and they get in here, like right here, but they won't go back here. Like if you're on a kayak, you can launch here, come over here, and if the water's high enough, you basically cut through there, and then hang a right or hang a left, and you can fish this whole section back here, this whole area back here, without any boat pressure. Without any boat pressure. If anything, there'll be shore pressure, but not that much, because it's such a big shoreline that shore anglers won't be out there that early. Maybe, right? Again, same thing over here. If the tules are here and the water level's up here, then we have this whole back section, right? Okay, so let's go back to the morning, and again, so let's start over. So, what you launch here, and some people like to fish this arm up here. That's a good section right here. That's probably where I'm gonna bolt to. I'm gonna bolt across the lake and fish and try to fish up here and work my way back. And then yeah, so I'm gonna probably bolt across the way and make my way back down here. But all this is nice. This back here has a lot of structure. Again, depending on what the water is doing, if it's high, the water could be all the way up here. And then again, you have all this area available to you that's usually boat free. Okay. If it's not, if it's like this and there's boats everywhere, that's fine. The boats can get back here, but they probably won't go all the way back here like you can. Okay. It's a good little arm to go check out. Right. As you can see, if the water's high up here, there's all this stuff. Okay. Let's talk about how to fish this kind of stuff, the tules and stuff. Okay. And again, there's gonna be more information, more relevant information from Brian tomorrow. This is just me giving you what I know from past experiences fishing this lake. Okay. In the morning time, you want to do all of your topwater stuff. Okay. Really fog over early in the morning. Be careful. Okay, good. Yep. Okay. So I'll get back to your chats in a second. I'll get back to the videos and I'll get back to the chats in 1 second just to make this point. Okay, first thing I'm gonna try in the morning is I'm gonna be fishing a frog. I have a little popper frog I like to fish. It's fun. It's so fun to fish a popper, or to fish a top water like lure, like a frog, a whopper plopper. What else? A frog, a whopper plopper. Help me out, guys. What else is a top water bait? Like a spook that you walk. Like it's, you kind of flick it, and it goes bloop, 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 right? A popper, a regular frog, any top water stuff, any like a glide bait, anything that swims near the top. What you're gonna do is you're basically gonna be chucking that thing. If you're doing the popper frog, here's what I recommend. You're gonna basically go parallel to the tulies, and you're gonna find a pocket that looks like an interruption. Let's say the tulies are. Let me switch screens real quick. Let me actually. You know what? We have the tulies here live. So let's just look through it. Show you where I would cast. I want to find a section that has a lot of tulies. I think this is a. And remember, tulies are all along the lake. There we go. That's a good one. I remember this tree. Okay. It's kind of hard to show on this one because the tulies are all out of the water. Look at. But okay. All right, here's some tulies right here. Okay. So your kayak is right here. This is my kayak. My little dot right here is my kayak. Okay. Oops. So that's my kayak. And I see this little continuation of tulies. I'm gonna throw my frog right here. Right there. Because it kind of indents a little bit in. I see that it goes straight and then it comes in and it comes out. Right? So in and out right there. I'm gonna throw my frog right into that pocket. And I'm not gonna care if it gets stuck. It might even like be hanging over a tulie or two, right? That frog has hooks that are kind of weedless, they're kind of barbless. They're not barbless, they're weedless. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna grab a frog real quick. All right, let's see. Where's this screen? Okay. Here's my. Oh, what happened? Whoa. There we go. Whoa, what's going on over here? Brian, where are you? This is my go-to frog. This is my go-to frog right now. It's little. And it's like a little hybrid frog. It's got a little bit of weight right here, so it stays, so it keeps that backside in the water. And it's got like a little popper mouth, right? And then this is the cool part. See how the hooks are kind of like built into it, and when the fish bites it, the hooks will come out. Is that hard to see? There we go. See, it's kind of like the hooks won't get stuck on anything until it gets bit, right? So you do need to okay, so that's one frog. Here's a more generic frog. All right, this one's kind of beat up. I did cut one of the these are kind of weird. They're melted together. I think they're just like messed up. So I'm gonna cut it right here, and I'm gonna cut this one right there. I usually like to have uneven threads, so it kind of swims weird, right? And again, it's got this is a way bigger frog. See, this is a way bigger frog. This doesn't have a popper. It's just smooth, but it's got the same. It's like a double hook, right? Where when it gets bit, the hooks come out, right? It's empty, right? It's like full of air. So two things to remind you of. when you're fishing this, eventually it's gonna get full of water inside. So every once in a while, between casts, like every 10 casts maybe, I would take it and just kind of like just squeeze it, get all the water out of it. That way it floats. Okay, because when it lands, you want it to float. Okay, so that's one. We're gonna use a little one for the examples going forward. Okay, it's my favorite one. Ooh, look at that thing. This thing is so big. I haven't even modified this one. I usually cut one a little bit shorter to make it uneven, but I'll just keep it at that. Okay. So here's how you would fish it. Let's go back to the screen over here. Window share. Okay. So again, we're gonna go along the tulies, and you know what? This is just the prime spot I would cast into, but it doesn't mean that a fish can be waiting for one right there. Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do: we cast it, and we let it land, and we let it make a nice little plop. It's gonna land like it's gonna go plop. It's gonna have a nice little wake coming off, a nice little splash coming off of it, a little wake spreading out. And I want you to let it sit there. Let it sit there for a good 5 to 10 seconds. And it seems like a lot, but just let it sit there. Okay? And then after you let it sit there for a good 5-10 seconds, you can give it a little. In this case, this one has a little popper mouth, right? So I usually give it like one little jerk, like one little pop, so it splashes, it moves, and then let it sit there for another 3 or 4 seconds. Okay. And you'll see, like, if there's fish there, you'll see like a swirl, or all of a sudden you'll just see a splash, and the thing will be gone. And then when it's gone, you have to wait. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like almost like a split second. Like you see the splash, you see the thing disappear, and you're gonna go 1/1000 set, or something like that. Just like you don't want to set the hook right away, because you might just rip the frog out of the. You might just pull the frog out before the fish has a good has it in its mouth really well, or you don't want to pull it too soon because the fish might have missed it, right? So if you see a splash, you want to set the hook, but give it a split second before you set the hook, because the fish might have missed it. Okay. Yeah, that's a live target frog. Yep. Okay, good. Okay, good. And then you basically just keep working the banks all along with your popper frog, and it's super fun. Okay. With the whopper plopper, you're not gonna let it sit there. You're gonna do something similar though. You're gonna basically get parallel to the shore. Get your kayak like right up against the shore. You're gonna cast it from there to here. And you're gonna plop it all the way back, and give it a pause. Then plop. Give it a pause. Plop. And then maybe you'll get a bite along that way. Okay. So that'll be my second topwater option, because they're just fun to fish if you have a whopper plopper. I'm gonna be fishing that too. But nothing is as exciting as, well, a whopper plopper is pretty exciting too, because like because when you see the fish hit it on the surface, it's so fun. You're like, oh, that's so cool, because we're not used to seeing fish hit on the surface, right? All of our spotties are deep, right? They're on the floor, so, or on the bottom. So seeing a fish hit on the surface is super fun. Okay. Another lure that I'm gonna try is gonna be a 120 S waver, right? That's more like a little hard bait. It's a hard bait. It's a swim bait. So I'll be trying that, and also the A rig. But I wouldn't move to the A rig, and I wouldn't use the A rig so much in the morning. In the morning, I would try to do the top water stuff, because the top water stuff is more exciting. Okay, top water stuff is what kind of like, I think it's part of what makes largemouth bass fishing fun. It's catching them on top water lures. Just stuff that's like where you can see them attack the bait, right? So let's see. Is that good? We get that? Okay, let's go here back to main. All right, I'm gonna catch up on some chats real quick, guys, because I know we're falling behind. Let's see. I got some stuff going on over here. Lower Otai 76% full. Oh, okay, very cool. Thanks, Salty. I'm not sure how that translates exactly to the what we saw. I think what we saw right now is pretty low on the map. Anybody been to Lower Otai Lake recently, like in the past couple weeks? Guitar tools and other stuff. What up, Roman? Your videos are the best. Oh, thank you. I've been spotted bait bass fishing around the docks and have been struggling to catch fish with an underspin swim bait or fluke. What bait would you recommend? Yeah, those baits are really efficient and they work great if you know how to use them and you fish for a while. I think they're not really beginner friendly. I would try a Ned rig or a drop shot setup. Okay, Ned rig or drop shot, because that way you're making sure, and you got to make sure that your lure is actually on the bottom. Okay, the swim baits and underspins, and depending on how you have your fluke set up, they're really easy to mindlessly reel. And what I mean by mindlessly reel is you're casting, you're casting, you're letting it go, you're hopefully letting it go to the bottom, and then you're kind of just reeling it in, hoping to get a catch. And a lot of times what you're doing as a beginner is you're not letting the lure hit the bottom, or you're winding too fast and you're bringing the lure off the bottom and high into the water column where the fish can't even see it. So if you want to go back and try those same lures again, the swim bait, the underspin, make sure you cast it out, give it some time for it to hit the bottom. Once it hits the bottom, you start bringing it in very slowly so you can feel the lure bumping against stuff on the bottom. If you're not feeling the lure bumping against stuff on the bottom, then you're reeling in too fast, and your lure is not in the prime strike zone where the fish can actually see it. Okay, so that's probably the biggest beginner issue that I see is you're cranking in too fast. Okay, so slow down, make sure you feel the contact with the bottom, and if you're feeling contact with the bottom, you will get bit. Now if you want to simplify it even more and make it easier for you to feel, I guess, the bottom, or because with these swim baits, the optimal thing is you want to touch the bottom and then you want to crank so that it's swimming off the bottom but still near the bottom. Okay, and that's hard to understand as a beginner at first. So if you want to fish like a drop shot or like a Ned rig, that type of lure, you want to have contact with the bottom the whole time, so you can always feel the bottom. Especially with the drop shot, it's probably going to be the easiest because it's going to have the weight's going to have contact with the floor, with the bottom of the whatever you're fishing, and the lure is going to be suspended above the weight because it's a drop shot setup, right? So you're always going to have that bait in the optimal striking range, no matter what, as long as you're not reeling it in too fast. And you won't be reeling it in too fast because you'll feel the ground, you'll feel the bottom, and as soon as you stop feeling the bottom, then you know you got to slow down. Okay, so a drop shot, probably a drop shot would be the best one to learn to feel the bottom. Okay, so that's what I recommend. Guitars, tools, and other stuff. Let us know your name so we can refer to you by your name instead of the whole guitar, tools, and other stuff. I love guitar, by the way. I play guitar, so right on. Guitar, tools, and other stuff. Cool. Yeah, and welcome to the stream. Daria says, "Man, I really hope I can make it. I've been wanting to do this for a while." Oh, okay, no worries. I hope you can make it too. Is that the only place to launch? It is not the only place to launch, but it is the most convenient place to launch. You still got to buy your pass, right? So you can go across, you go across the lake and pay cash, but you have to have the cash. You have to have the exact amount of cash. And it's just weird. It's like a analog Iron Warden. Kind of like some parking structures have here in San Diego, or used to have, where you have like they give you a little envelope, you put the money in the envelope, and then you push the money into a little slot, and that slot corresponds to wherever parking spot you're at. Kind of like, I guess, when you're camping, but it's not as convenient. There's no bathrooms over there. This place, there's a convenience store, there's parking, there's an easy launch. There's a electronic Iron Warden, which prints out the thing you need to have with you on the water, and you don't need to have a pencil or anything like that to fill out any forms because you with the old analog system. So this is where I would go. If you want to launch somewhere else, I would still go to that Iron Warden where we're gonna meet in the morning because that's the way to get into the lake, and then buy your launch pass or buy your use pass, and then go park somewhere else if you wanted to. Okay. But I totally see that. You might not want to like pal around a whole lake to get to a different spot, so you get launched to a different spot. That's fine too. You can do that. But just know that it's gonna be as long as you have your pass, your $10 pass, your day use, and your kayak. Oh, pontoon. I'm not sure if pontoon counts as a boat or a kayak. You might want to look into that. You might want to look into that one. Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Brian's just yep. Make sure you're based on the bottom. It's the only place. Okay, good. Dario, yeah, exactly right. Dario, do you know if it's to be a boy or a girl, or are you guys waiting for the day of? That's exciting. Add guitar tools, other stuff. Tried drop shot. Yep. Drop shot. Yep. All right, cool. I'm gonna show you guys a video real quick of my first largemouth bass on this popper. Okay. Let me see if I can find it real quick. And this is actually at Otay Lake. I think it's a, oh no, it's a Miramar, is it? Oh, yeah, no, it is at Otay Lake. This is a lake we're going to. Okay, let me get the link for this. Oh man, look at this guy. This guy. All right, where's my share screen? There it is. I know it's almost 8 o'clock, guys. Well, it's pretty much 8 o'clock. We're still talking. We're gonna keep going. Let's see. Windows. I got you guys pumped for tomorrow. Get you guys pumped for Saturday. Let's see. Windows share. Pause this music over here. Yeah, this is Otay Lake. Here we go. Oh, I gotta make this big. Theater mode. That's fine. All right, cool. Here we go. This is my first time fishing the frog. Oh no, not my first time fishing a frog, but like the first time fishing this frog. Okay, there we go. Let me turn it up a little bit. In this video, we go largemouth bass fishing in Otay Lake to see if I can catch my first frogfish. Let's go. What's up, guys? We're here at Otay Lake, Lower Otay Lake. My focus for today is just going to be to catch a fish on a frog. I haven't caught a frogfish yet, so I'm going to try to catch one on this Spro baby popper. This is the Dean Rojas bronze-eye baby pop frog in the tropical white. I'll put a link in the description below if you guys want to grab one. Let's see how it does. This will be my first time fishing a popping frog, and I'm hoping it does well. I hope I can catch my first frogfish today, so let's go. Alright, so I'm going to tie this frog on with a Palomar knot. Palomar knot's pretty easy. You basically, it's one of the best knots for braid because it won't slip. So you put the line through the loop. Oh yeah. Put it back through the same loop. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I tied basically with a doubled over line like this. Okay? I tie my braid straight to the popper frog. You make a basic overhand knot, which basically means you make a loop and you put that tag through it, and now you have a basic knot. You get to about that point, you don't tighten it up yet, you put the whole lure through this loop and over to the top, and then you cinch down the main line. Cut off the tag. Okay, there it is, a frog tag with a Palomar knot. See how this does. So you want to swim? Oh, that was a miss. Want to swim it? Okay, let it sit there for a second. You want to swim it towards you. That was when the fish took it right there. Boom. Largemouth bass. My first one on the frog. Let me grab this guy real quick. Oh, decent size. Nice. Some ducks were swimming over. I cast it over in front of the ducks, and the ducks swam over my line. And then I saw it disappear, and it was this bass. Choked that thing. Boom! Largemouth bass. I'm on the Spro baby popper. That's awesome. That's so funny. It's so weird hearing myself talk. That's funny. So there it is. So that's what we have to look forward to, guys. If you haven't fished a frog, it's gonna be awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, cool. Very cool. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Dario. So there it is. So that was that'll get you kind of going. It's fun, dude. It's a little bit of a grind. But if they're hitting the frog, it's so exciting. Like you saw it, like the little splash happens, and the lure disappears, and then you set the hook so hard, and then you're like, oh dang, there it is. And it's like fighting, it's jumping out of the water. You kind of don't want to jump out of the water, but keep your rod tip low so it doesn't jump out of the water and spit out the frog. But yeah, it's an exciting it's exciting to catch them, especially on top water stuff. Okay, I was so lucky to have the camera facing that way and like seeing the splash of it actually taking it. It was pretty funny. So the way I learned about the big pause was on that cast where I caught that fish. And I'm sure it changes like, I'm sure it varies, but I do want you to have that big pause at the beginning. It's been mentioned to me before by other anglers that are really good with the frog, and then that kind of confirmed it for me, because when I casted, and there was a group of like 3 ducks that were swimming along the bank, or parallel to where I casted my lure line right here. So it's right here, and then from your perspective, you're me. I casted, you cast, and boom, this is the toolies. Okay, landed right there, and it sat there, and then the line floats down, hits the surface, whatever, and then the ducks cross my path here, right? They kind of swam over my line, swam over my I think in the span of when the line kind of flew down, and where the ducks kind of passed over, the little frog was just sitting there on the surface, just sitting there and then the little ducks swam by, and I lost sight of my lure because the ducks covered it. And once the ducks walked past, it was gone. And then I saw the splash. I was like, oh, dang, the fish is on. So you really want to have that initial pause. That initial pause is going to draw the fish in. And then you're going to pop it a couple times and let it sit there. And then if there's going to be a bite, that's usually where it's going to happen. And then after that, it's going to work it back to the boat. Boom, 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 boom. And give it a couple pauses here and there, okay? I think I figured out the problem with the fish finder. What? I'm losing DC voltage in the line between the battery connector and the connector that goes into the device. Okay, that's good. Can you check for continuity? So at this point, take the battery out of the equation and only check for continuity between. I'm going to use this cable as an example. Let's say this goes into your this connects to your battery, this connects to your fish finder. Check for continuity from here to there. Okay, make sure this cable is okay. Okay, we're gonna make sure that it's not the cable, right? It also could be the connector, right? You might have to cut that connector off, not the one that's built into the fish finder, but the one that connects to your battery. You might have to cut that and recrimp a new little connector on there. Okay. Yeah, it's time to clean some terminals, says Coach. Exactly. It goes from 12 to 9. Yeah, you might have corrosion on those terminals. Oh, nice, Dario. Or corrosion on the cable. Yeah, on the connector, possibly, if we got salt water in there. Cool. All right, guys. Is that it for tonight? I think I had more stuff. I think that's pretty much it for tonight. But let me just I have a couple more things to remind you of. Let's see. Going back to my handy dandy screen share. This window share thing was. I thought we had something else we were gonna break down the other day, but I forget what it was. So anyway, that's Lower Otay Lake. Again, you're gonna search for fishing Otay Lake, City of San Diego Reservoir. Okay, that's gonna bring up this exact spot. Okay, we're gonna meet there in the morning. I'm thinking about like trying to be in line by 6:30. That might be. I don't even know what time they open the lake. Does anybody know what time they open the lake? Oh, there you go. All right, 6 a.m. Saturday and Sundays only from 6 a.m. Okay, so they open at 6 a.m. So we gotta get there before they open, so we're waiting in line in the cold. So let's meet up at 5. Let's try to get there by 5:45. By 5:45, and if we get there by 5:45, there should be a lot of people in line already. So by 5:45, okay. 5:45 is the target. 5:45 a.m. on Saturday. Okay. And one other thing is just a reminder, we do have these back up. The Grumpy Spotty shirts are back up. So shop.romancastro.com, or if you type in grumpyspotty.com, it'll take you to this. It'll take you to here. There they are. Dun, dun, dun. And I have been working on the flags, guys. The company I got them from in the past, I tried to place the same order and they tried to increase the order price by $300. So I'm trying to like, I've still been kind of like working with them. Like, hey, dude, that's like way too much. Like, what's the difference? Like, I was able to get these $300 cheaper the last time. So basically, I have to pay like somewhere around like $800 for an order of 50, and so it's kind of expensive. So we should be able to get a better price on those. So it might even have to go to a different company, but I'm not sure. So that's where the hold off is on those flags. So I apologize for that. Okay, cool. Other than that, I think we're ready to wrap this baby up. If you haven't become a supporter on Patreon, though, I would appreciate it if you would. It's a good way to support me in making the content I do, and making it help me cover the costs of things that I need to get done on the show. This is our Patreon page. You go to romancastro.com/bit and check out the options. For as little as $1 a month, you could be supporting me in the thank you category. Right? It's a reoccurring cost, a reoccurring charge on your card, and it goes to supporting me and making this content that I like to make and that you enjoy to watching. You can come in at the $5 level, which is you got me bit. You learned something from the content I've made in the past, and you want to show some support and help me continue to teach people to fish in the future. That's the $5 level. If you're a true fan and you enjoy all the content I make, my content resonates with you, and you want to support me in a big way, become a true fan at $10 a month, and that'll help me continue to make this show possible. Right? This and the other content I make. Oh, what? Cal with the super chat in the house. What? Nice. Thank you, Cal. Woo! Thank you so much, Cal. Thank you so much. I'm putting a link in the chat for this. Cal is also a Patreon supporter. He's coming in at the true fan level. So Cal, I appreciate you. Also Dario, also Brian, also Roy. So currently we're at about $128 a month, which goes a long way towards covering the cost of my software, recurring fees. The goal that we have here is to get to $600 a month. If I could get to $600 a month, that means I could hire an editor and start cranking out the fishing videos for this channel. So like really going on boats, talking to captains, getting some more content for you guys where it's actually like explainer videos. And I could focus exclusively on creating and scheduling and especially now that I'll have my vaccine, I'll be able to get out more. I'll be able to focus on that, and then I'll have my editor going through and actually like editing the videos. It'll save me a lot of time, which I can use to continue to make shows like this possible, and also to go out and continue to record the raw footage that we need to make the edits. Okay, so that's what's up. Go check it out. Other than that, I think that wraps it up. Right, so thanks again for hanging out, guys. Let me do some shout outs quick before you guys go. Once again, Cal, thanks so much for the $10, sir. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Dario in the house, Muto, Zach, Worf TV, Spotty Girl, Brian likes to fish. And Brian will be back here tomorrow with us for bait fishing with Roman and Brian. Ralph in the house, what up? thanks, Joe. I like it. Hold 10. Nice, very cool, very cool. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ralph. Eric in the house. Eric the Judge Lehman. Eric, do we have anything we need to announce? Anything we need to announce, Eric? Well, before we go? Okay, doing good. Okay, I see. Okay, good. Got Work TV. Got Zach. Got Brian. I got Dario. I got 2 geeks in the house. I got Art. What up, Art? Welcome to the show. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I got Clint. Welcome back, Clint. Woo. Hey Clint, I've been on YouTube for the past year, but we've been doing the show over on a different channel called Spotty Bowl. Sorry, called Spotty Bowl. Called Fishy Hour, because we didn't want these live streams to interfere with my regular content, with my educational content, I guess you could say. So if you want to go check that out, do go check out Fishy Hour with Roman. It's a completely different YouTube channel, and we have that set up so that you can go. Here he is. I'm gonna copy a link for you real quick. Here it is. It's in the chat. We do a show on Monday, which is similar to this one. We do a show here on Tuesday to bring awareness to the show that we do on Fishy Hour, and then Wednesday we have a co-host, Brian Likes to Fish, over here, and we do bait fishing with Roman and Brian. A lot of good information. Tomorrow we'll be talking about largemouth bass fishing, because we're going to be taking a group trip to Otay Lake on Saturday. So once again, guys, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for bait fishing with Roman and Brian over on the Fishy Hour with Roman channel. Good night, guys.